What is up, everybody? NC.
JC and
We're back with the news. And on today's news, as you may have seen, it's our holiday special, where we get to talk about the nothing that is fucking happening in pro wrestling because Triple H makes everything boring. Yay!
Yay!
It's what we have to look forward to. Thank you, Triple H. I'm so glad that we have a holiday season where people aren't talking about pro wrestling. I know Tony's like, but I'm on Christmas Eve and Christmas night. Nobody's watching, Tony. I'm sorry. This is wrestling is exactly what's happening to Triple H in his face right here, and everybody else. Ice cold.
They're ice cold, and that's what I was going for with this picture. So, I wanted to make, they're representing their product. So, Tony Khan is tied at the hip with Dave Meltzer, so they're representing the ice cold AEW product. Shawn Michaels with this ice cold NXT product that's barely getting 600,000 viewers. Triple H with this ice cold product where Raw's not selling out the night after a big event, and the ratings are in the toilet. So, yeah, they're all ice cold right now.
Can't we have The Rock as the Grinch? Can't we have Durka McMahon? Can't we have something good in pro wrestling? Yeah. Literally the only good thing happening is that clown in the sled up at the top. That's the only good thing happening in pro wrestling right now.
I put Vince Russo in Juggalo paint, bro.
I thought that was Violent J at first. Damn. Either way, it's cool. But let's talk about some news. So this I found very fascinating. So WWE wanted Donald Trump to be in attendance at SNME. Even in DC, he decided not to show. So here he is. He's going to house the UFC show at the White House. He's been to multiple UFC shows over in Vegas. Goes out of his way. But for WWE, they come to his neck of the woods. He won't even drive a couple blocks to go see him. How bad is that?
I don't blame him. I mean, he's fat, he's old, he probably wants to just lay in bed and fucking eat Big Macs and drink Diet Cokes. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to get out of bed to go to some fucking bland, boring Triple H wrestling show. Come on. I would want to stay in bed too. So I completely agree with Donald Trump here. Miss that shit. You don't need to go. What are you going to miss? You're going to miss a fucking, mid as fuck card at best and then a disappointing John Cena ending.
He's too busy being at home triggering retired wrestlers. We'll get to that later. But let's go ahead and talk about Bleacher Report. So Bleacher Report has been up WWE's ass for the longest time. I mean, even Becky's like, oh, I'm top wrestler on Bleacher Report. Well, Bleacher Report, the beloved WWE dirt rag, basically gave John Cena's retirement tour an F in the review. Oof. That's bad. I mean, here you have recently them getting a C, for WrestlePalooza, and then they have an F for the retirement tour. There's a lot of bad grades lately for pro wrestling, especially the big best booker, Triple H.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is these are outlets that are not tied at the hip with WWE or owned by them. This is fucking Bleacher Report saying this.
It's bad. It's very bad. If anything, it shows you that a lot of people are waking up to Triple H's terrible booking. When you look past the bangers, there are no stories. And if there are stories, he fucks them up in a week or two. He has no good long-term storytelling at all. None.
Well, and then you take away John Cena, really the only star power, the only megastar that's going to sell you tickets on that roster, and is really CM Punk. And even then, you can't rely on CM Punk because he's a fucking whiny, crybaby, broken down, fragile little bitch. You can't rely on him.
And you're seeing the trickling down ratings. We cover it every week. But it's heading into the holidays. It's not looking great. WWE figured this. That's why they're doing a lot more tapings coming forward. So this is his excuse, and the Mark's excuse as well, is that, they're tapings, you fucking asshole. They're not live shows. We can't grade them as such. No, I don't give a shit. That's still Triple H putting his best effort into a tape show. If he mails it in, that's on him. It's still, he could put out a good tape show. That's how I look at it.
But Vince did, Well, no, Vince did, but I never got that logic, that argument of it's pre-taped, therefore we can't grade it against the live ones. Why? It's still an episode of Raw and SmackDown. If it's exciting television, aren't people if they have an exciting storyline going on SmackDown or Raw, I'm probably going to tune in. But if there isn't, whether it's pre-taped or not, you're going to see the rating go down. So, my point is, even if it's pre-taped, what does that matter?
Well, if anything, it should get a better grade because it's pre-taped, because they cut out all the botches and all the shit that they didn't want to show on the live show.
Good point.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But WWE, they're trying to do all they can to bring back people with surprise wrestler returns. And here's one that nobody expected. Austin Theory come back with this stupid look that looks like he pissed his pants. Why? It'd be funny if we make him look like he peed his pants.
It's a rib on him. I'm gonna rib the guy. I'll bring him back and put him in pee pants and put him in a faction that no one cares about and do nothing with him. Then people forget about him in 2 months and I'll just leave him off back in catering. That's what the fucking plan is. Like, this is what you get with Triple H. You get Austin Theory as the mystery guy, not Randy Orton.
It's the R-Truth plan. And this is what we always say about Triple H, is that you can see his booking from a mile ahead, and you know how fucking bad it is. It's like driving in the middle of a highway, and you see a bunch of Mad Max raiders about to pull you over. They got the fucking spike strip, and you keep on driving towards them. That's Triple H booking.
That's his booking. It's just like, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And that's the thing, is like, TKO, they don't know what they're fucking getting into right now. When you don't have John Cena, and all you have for star power is a fragile 47-year-old CM Punk, and Brock Lesnar, who's barely there, and Roman Reigns, who doesn't really mean anything anymore, what the fuck are you going to do for ticket sales? Like, we're already seeing a dip in ticket sales going forward. TKO cannot afford to have a massive drop back in ticket sales, which could very well happen.
That's all right. I got some of my stars going to Hollywood, like Bianca Belair. Gonna have 2 dudes in wigs rolling it out to Madea film.
And it really doesn't matter how bad I do. Nick Khan's gonna be there to suck my yuck.
I guarantee you, Medea's gonna get the shit kicked out of her by Bianca in a movie. It's gonna happen.
Yo, fuck it, I'm down for it. Bianca Belair, go get that role. Go get it.
Go get it. Manifest that shit.
But for real, like, I think Bianca would be good in the movie. I think that she's got the charisma and the acting ability to be good.
No, she could definitely have. I'm not like, jokes aside, she could definitely have a big Hollywood breakthrough in a Tyler Perry film, and she's got the comedic chops for it. I think she could pull it off.
Oh, I do too. I think she'd be great in it. She looks like a star. She's got charisma. She can act. She could talk. Yeah, fuck it. Put her in a Tyler Perry movie. Straight up.
So, one of the people in WWE, we've been ragging on the guy for a while. I still don't think he's a main eventer, but I will say he's a fairly entertaining guy. So recently, Solo Sikoa had an interaction with a fan, and I dug this. We need more wrestlers doing that shit to these fucking retarded fans, straight up.
That was a good diss. Like, that was good. Like, it wasn't like mean spirited. Like, she probably like laughed it off too. Like, that was good shit. Solo, good for you.
He's a good guy. I just don't want him being pushed as a main eventer. As, goofy mid-carder, whatever, dude. I always said the guy deserves a job. It's always how the Fed presents him. But you know what? The Fed had a lot of fuck-ups. Everybody talks about NXT being, oh, they're great. They're fucking awesome. So much better than AEW. Well, as much as you point out AEW's botches, NXT had a very pivotal botch here. So bad that it fucked up the creative direction going forward. So due to the botch finish causing Tia Hale to beat Blake Monroe for the NXT Women's North American Championship, WWE is reportedly changing the backstage policy for NXT. So now they're having everybody stay for these shows just to make sure if they fuck it up, they got to redo the match all over again. Vince McMahon type shit.
And shit that they should not have gotten away from, and that's true. It's like what you said is actually true. That's factual. It was Triple H's decision to move away from that, and like this is our creative vision, and we're not budging from it. You can go home if you need to. Vince's way, what Vince would do, he would have everybody stay there just in case shit like this, because Vince had probably gone through this shit multiple times in the past. Like, Vince, like, the problem with Triple H is he thinks he's so fucking smart and knows more than Vince McMahon does. No, Vince had those rules for a fucking reason.
Oh, and for people getting mad that you're mentioning Triple H when it's NXT, whose fucking name is on the credits of every single episode of NXT now?
Triple H. But then I would also ask them, who's the head of creative? Like, that people need to understand, it's not just to the main roster that Triple H has creative control over. Triple H sets the fucking creative vision for the entire company. Like, he can tell NXT, like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I want you to do. Like, Triple H can do that, and he's doing it. Like, that was a rule that Triple H came up with and implemented on the main roster and in NXT, and it backfired massively in NXT.
Totally. I agree. Fightful was saying initially it was said that the NXT ref that called the match got praised for calling it as a shoot. However, there was pushback on that after we published today's update. There was some criticism alleging that he didn't check on Blake Monroe while she was hurt and didn't listen during the match. All I saw was the finish, and from what I can see, Tia Hale did her part. There was no fuck-ups on her end. The miscommunication was between the referee and Blake Monroe.
Right. No, 1,000%. Like, you go back, like, I've gone back and watched it multiple times because I made the claim that, it was the ref's fault. It was the ref and Blake Monroe. Like, Blake Monroe fucked up, but the ref also fucked up. They happen. Like, fuck-ups happen. This is professional wrestling. These are actual human beings doing this shit. Botches can happen. They can happen. So, like, which is why I thought it was a really good idea to just keep everybody there. Keep everybody there in case you got to retape shit for the holidays.
Well, look how often it happens even on the main roster with people like Charlotte and Nia Jax. These are supposed experienced veterans, and they're still botching like fucking green newbies. At least at the very end of the day, you could say this is NXT. They're young talent. They're still learning. What can you say for people like Nia Jax, like Charlotte, like Bayley, like Becky Lynch, who botch constantly on the main roster? These are the veterans. These are the people who are saying are the best women wrestlers in the world. By what metric?
Well, by a mark metric that doesn't fucking matter to begin with. It's the same reason why, like, star ratings don't mean shit. Like, and I would just say for, like, the veterans on the roster, like, everybody there feels complacent because you know what the refs on the main roster do? They'll wait. You watch the refs. They will literally wait. They'll pause for a little bit before they actually do the count. That the ref in NXT, he didn't do the count. He didn't wait the 1 second. You do the 1 and then 1, 2, 3. The ref didn't wait to do that. So on the main roster, the refs are all trained to do that, to wait, which is why they all feel more comfortable. So,
yeah, no, he's definitely green. It's a green situation, but it pissed off Blake Monroe. She said, "Change your fuck ass header." Hashtag NXT. Damn, to get that fucking hey, Mariah, you shouldn't be getting mad considering you were one big half of that big botch that happened.
Well, 1,000%. And, like, Mariah's got way more experience in the ring. Mariah was a fucking world champion in a fucking big company. Like, what excuse does she have?
None. I mean, that's the fact, too. She was wrestling with the biggest stars that AEW had. You know, people like Tony Storm on the regular. So there's no excuse at all. Just shit happens. Just chalk it up to that. But you can see why WWE isn't hiring after seeing all these botches and fuck-ups lately. So the big rumor going around is that WWE is reportedly telling TNA and AEW talent they are not currently hiring new people. Good. But then literally one day after, WWE offers contracts to current New Japan champions. According to Self-Made Pro, WWE has made contract offers to Yuto Ice and Oscar, better known as the Knockout Brothers in New Japan. Jeez. A source close to the situation told the outlet that both men are on their radar as the company continues its aggressive international recruitment strategy. These fucking studs! We get to see these fucking studs invade NXT and nobody give a shit.
I'm so, for any anti-smark out there who's defending Triple H for his Conan the Barbarian heel run that he had in the past, I'm sorry. Look at who the fuck he's bringing in. Like, you can't blame the fans when Triple H is the one bringing these fucking people in.
Who the fuck wants to see this fat Japanese Solo Sakamoa looking motherfucker with his blinged out eyes? And nobody wants to see this boring motherfucking fake crow wannabe in the background either. Nobody wants to see either of these guys.
It looks like a fat Macaulay Culkin. Who does this guy think he is? Like, does he have amazing charisma? No, he doesn't need amazing charisma or great promo skills. You know what he has? He's got the work rate in the ring. That's what matters, and not the ability to captivate people with the power of your personality or your promos. No, you need to just flip and flop around the ring for 20 minutes to be a big thing in wrestling. Like, I fucking hate Triple H. This is the shit that he brings in. I'm not even going to give him the chance. I'm closed-minded right now. I'm not going to give any of these fucking scrubs a chance. Prove to me that you fucking deserve the chance, and then I'll consider.
As you should. New Japan is a fucking shithole, man. So yeah, the fact that they're not scouting talents, yet they're bringing in people from New Japan. What's up?
What great talent has come from New Japan, in your opinion?
Like purely from New Japan, they had no build up anywhere else.
Nope.
Fuck. Even the ones that had promise back in the day, like even like back in 2015, 2016 or whatever, went to shit. Like Shinsuke Nakamura. He was one that I thought might have something, but then I saw what he had and I'm like, nah, you don't got nothing. Nobody. Not a single fucking, like, because people say, what about Finn Balor, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay?
They're garbage.
They're not, dude. All of them are fair on the mic. I'd say Will Ospreay is the best on the mic out of all of them, and he's got the most potential since he's the youngest, but then again, his body's beat the fucking shit, so he kind of had to get good on the mic. Will Ospreay, honestly, is the best to come out of New Japan, if I'm really thinking about it.
That's right. Yeah, he's really like the most talented one to come out of it because like Kenny Omega is good. Like he's good in the ring, but like not much. Like he's decent on the mic, but he's not a great talent. He's nothing like to write home about. He's nothing to rave about. He's not like a superstar material. I'll say this: MGF is more talented than Kenny Omega, and people are gonna say, "What the fuck are you talking about? Kenny Omega had 7-star matches. Kenny Omega can't cut a fucking kick-ass promo like MGF can."
Well, that's the thing, too, is MJF, all he has to do is take a hiatus, come back and mention WWE, and everybody's talking about him. He always knows how to push the buttons. He's that good.
Yeah, he's good. And, like, hey, so do you think we could tell the people what we're going to be doing this Saturday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, go for it. Oh, you mean the upcoming week? Yeah, go for it.
No. So yeah, on the 27th, AEW is going to be having their World's End pay-per-view. We're going to be covering it. So...
We will be there. So just to let you guys know on the schedule for next week, we're taking Wednesday, Thursday off, just so we can spend time with our families and you guys can too. But then, we're hitting it hard on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be covering the news and be covering World's End. Just letting you guys know. So back to the news. Not sure if you heard this one, JC, but Brandon Thurston was saying judge rules WWE must turn over materials related to DOG and SEC investigations into Vince McMahon. So, Delaware judge on Friday ordered the directors and officers sued over TKO to turn over the documents related to federal investigations into Vince McMahon's conduct. So they're still investigating this shit. My personal opinion of it all, it's going to be a big nothing burger because Vince McMahon has so much fucking money to afford attorneys. He can keep on going until they fucking run out or ask to settle. That's how it is. He makes them financially quit.
Well, and people got to realize, like, who's running the SEC now? Who's running this government? Trump,
his buddy
Trump, whose wife who's the head of the Department of Education. Like, at the absolute worst, it's going to end in a settlement. More than likely, this is going to end in a settlement.
In a fucking nightmare world, at the very worst, he would have an ankle bracelet and be under house arrest. That would be the worst that would happen. But no, Trump's going to take care of his friend, man. That's his friend, his buddy. He's going to take care of him, man. So, you know what, though? WWE doesn't take care of the fans, I tell you. So, Peter Promo sent us this. Said, hey, maybe I thought about checking out the Detroit, Michigan live tour show. But then he saw the comments and he said, no thanks. So, people were saying, save your money, Detroit, and go support local wrestling. No thanks.
Sure.
Used to go with family all over. No more too much dirty play of management and cost too much. Really sad. Other wrestling, much better. Too expensive and boring as well. 2 years clean and sober. No E for me. AEW or we're the best wrestle. I don't agree with you, but there you go. You got JCW for free, by the way. I believe they're playing tonight. So if you're in the Detroit, Michigan area, go get yourself some good free wrestling. It's right there.
Well, just real quick, NC, like I would just add in like WWE is giving you garbage. You've seen the garbage. Like to anyone who's on the fence about, I don't know, maybe I will buy a WWE ticket. No. Give the competition a chance. Like, see if you're going to be entertained by JCW or AEW or TNA. Give them a chance. You've been giving WWE your money, and they've been giving you fucking garbage at Triple H's creative. Give some other company a chance.
Yeah, and just even at the very end, we're good. TKO jacking the price of tickets up is wild. You all forget who made you. It was fans and families. Now family can't afford to go because the prices are so high. And what sucks about TKO is it's really a microcosm of what we're going on right now with inflation. You look at gas, you look at food prices, and then you got TKO, which is fucking everything up too with their greed. Greed's everywhere, man. It sucks. But it's to the point that a lot of people have heard UFC is going to be heading over on Paramount in January. Well, people decided to do a mass cancellation of ESPN subscriptions. So all those subscriptions, like all 3 of them that they got from WWE, probably gone. So a lot of people started quitting. Even Bilal Muhammad, the current UFC welterweight champion, said ESPN Plus is officially canceled from my subscription list. So a lot of UFC fans went and canceled their subscriptions. They should have known from the get-go. If UFC is jumping ship from ESPN, you don't want to jump on that rat-infested ship.
Right.
But here they are. They're desperate for money, so they will.
Well, and I would just tell like anybody who's thinking about getting like Paramount Plus, don't buy Paramount Plus separately. Here's what I'd recommend. Go get Walmart Plus. Walmart Plus will give you, like when you sign up with them, you get free shipping and all that. But here's what you also get. You get the choice between either Peacock or Paramount Plus, and you can switch back and forth whenever you want.
Okay. No, for sure. And I'm just saying, I haven't watched UFC in a while. He has UFC welterweight champion in his bio. I don't know if that's interim or current. Forgive me for semantics. But it's just in his header, it says UFC welterweight champion. So just there it is. Anyways, what's going on with the legend? We got to talk about a real legend here, RVD. His pregnant wife, Katie Forbes, is in the hospital with preeclampsia. I think I said that right. It's some sort of birth complication, so thoughts and prayers go out to Katie Forbes that she overcomes this, has a happy, healthy baby, and that they have a happy, healthy life together with the new family, you know. So, just definitely keep RVD in your prayers heading into this holiday. So,
absolutely.
Another legend we got to give props to. You know, we kind of, dig him a little bit, but we got to give him props for this. This is awesome. So, WWE legend The Undertaker has publicly spoken about returning more deeply to his Christian faith later in life. In interviews after his retirement, Calloway shared that his wife, Michelle McCool, a Christian, played a major role in leading him back towards Christ and strengthening his faith. Through their marriage, prayer, and shared values, faith became more central in his life. As he stepped away from wrestling and reflected on mortality, family, and purpose beyond fame, Calloway described belief in Jesus Christ as a grounding force that reshaped how he lives off screen. Awesome to hear, dude. That is so cool. Very cool to hear, man. And I know people don't like the preachy shit, but I love that. When a guy who's that dark and involved with demons turns his life over to Christ, that's a W that I fucking love seeing right there.
Absolutely it is. It really is. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, why he's never really done the dead man gimmick. Like, he's come back to WWE multiple times. When was the last time you saw him with the dead man gimmick?
Well, because he knows what it invoked. He's not stupid. He was in the club. He knows what it invoked, but that's why he's a biker, dude. At the core, he's just a southern biker. That's what he does. So, good for him. I'm happy for him on that. If you reach out to some of these legends, though, they might respond to you in weird ways. Like Kurt Angle on the toilet here.
Sometimes when I'm bored, I buy cameos and I write the craziest prompt that I can think of. And this is one that I just sent to Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Here we go. I just got dumped by my evil wife and I genuinely don't know what to do. I feel numb. I think I want to join a fight club. There are guys that fight behind 7-Eleven and honestly, maybe getting punched in the face will knock some sense into me. Any advice?
Hey Jim, it's your Olympic hero Kurt Angle. And I don't even know what to say right now. You got dumped by your evil wife and you don't know what to do. And you feel numb. You want to join a fight club. And I know that you think that fighting behind 7-Eleven will make you feel better. How about this? Find out if your wife is really evil. And if she's not, try to get her back. And figure out a way to get her back. That's all you got to do, my friend. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
I hope it includes the toots in.
I just love to hear a...
Finally got it out. Damn those meat shits. Yeah, you need some more Kurt Angle in your life. But you know what? Happy birthday to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Recently celebrated his birthday, and he didn't have a big old cake or a beer or, any of that good stuff. He just went to the gym.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve coming to the Broke Skull Ranch. I'm over here in my home gym. Just got finished getting my swell on. Fixed to go celebrate. Little pose for Poncho, world's best fucking cat. Hey, this is my home gym. Got everything you fucking need. I did 3 rounds of about 8 exercises. First 2 rounds are really intense warm-ups, and then the third set is to failure on everything. So I got it done. It don't matter if it's my fucking birthday or not. Still got my workout, and I'm just gonna go drink some fucking beer. Sending out a message to everybody that said happy birthday. I appreciate it very much. I'm 61 years old today. I guess that means I've got 59 more years to go. Appreciate it. Much love. I'm out. And that's the bottom line. 'Cause I fucking said so. Cheers, motherfuckers.
World's best fucking cat, dude. I love that shit.
Damn, son, I mean that literally.
He does. So I'm glad Stone Cold, he's still keeping the swole on, still staying in great shape at over 60. But yeah, another legend, living long and living hard for that way, is Ric Flair. So here's Tiffany Stratton just trying to walk down the boulevard with her dance steps, getting groovy. And then Ric Flair's like, hold up there, little lady. Let me show you how it's done. Take off my things and do a little old man thuffle. Woo! I'm feeling those vodka tonics from earlier. They're coursing through my veins. Woo!
I gotta give him credit for a man who's like 185 years old. He could dance. He could still move around. Good for him.
I don't get how you ingest that much cocaine and alcohol over a 50-year period and you're still walking and doing shit. It's crazy.
He's immortal. Like, it's Ric Flair, a vampire. That, like, instead of, like, living off blood, he lives off vodka. Like, is that what he is?
Maybe he found a way, to defy the laws, and he's feeding off of vodka infusions. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with this guy? But I will say this. It's looking like finally AEW is going to settle down with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers likely to reject the $1 billion Paramount bid, and they're going to go back to Netflix. So this is not going to really affect AEW immediately, because what's going on is with everything live going on with AEW, they're going off to a separate network called Discovery. So it's not going to immediately affect it, and they still got their TV deal to, fulfill, so to speak. So that's what's going on there.
So absolutely. That's 100% correct. So AEW still has until, like, their deal expires late 2027. So, like, until late 2027, they're good. Like, until, like, September 2027, AEW is still going to be on TBS and TNT. Yeah, so AEW, they're fine for now, but definitely want to get more valuable, want to get those viewership up,
Absolutely. So Sports Illustrated, they got a lot of shit recently for supporting AEW. So they had their Pro Wrestling Awards for 2025, and as you can see, I don't even need to read it out. It's heavily favored towards AEW. They took like a good 80%, 85% of the votes here for everything. But people were saying, oh, Tony paid off Sports Illustrated. I'm sorry, but like, nobody's paying attention to that shit. Everything's paid off nowadays. Everything. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'm just reading this list. Like, this sucks. Like, Toni Storm, I'll give you best on the mic. Like, she's definitely the most entertaining, but everything else, Legacy Award for John Cena, you're going to give an award for that fucking shit run? Come on.
Promotion of the year, AEW.
Look, I'll defend I've defended AEW. I can't defend them. They're getting record low ratings. Their attendances some of them are worse than TNA. Like, what are you defending?
It's not a W, and if you're judging by match quality, that's not there either. But no. Tony made a bold claim at a live show. He said that the first Dynamite was supposed to happen in MSG, but it was told that it couldn't happen because it would really upset somebody. And then the crowd chanted, "Fuck the Fed." He's getting the troops going, man. He's rallying them up. He's getting them ready for a fight.
Well, and that's smart, because like what's happening right now is you're seeing more and more fans turning on Triple H, turning on TKO and WWE. Good. Create a fucking rallying cry. Get their attention. Get those fans' attention who are tired of giving WWE their money, and let them know that there's an alternative. Like, you know what else I would do? Start running advertisements, TV advertisements on Netflix, on SmackDown, letting people know, because I think they could be able to do that. In fact, if I remember correctly, they had an advertisement in San Diego of an AEW show for Survivor Series.
Oh, dude, back in the day, we were seeing Dynamite ads all the time for Raw and SmackDown. All the fucking time. So, no, it's a matter of him pumping in the money. He doesn't want to pump in the money anymore because he's seeing a diminishing product, because he just wants to do what he wants to do. And the fans at AEW, they're going to do what they want to do. If they want to act fucking crazy over stuffed plushies and start punching people in the face and choking them, they will. Hey, Michael, fake grab that, you fucking asshole!
Oh my god, they're fighting over a fucking plushie. Come on, don't give me the bullshit. He's defend. No. That's some fucking whack. It's over a fucking plushie. These are adults.
Pathetic, man. Well, and that's the reason why when people ask us, are you WWE fanboys? Are you AEW sickos? We're like, no, we're juggalos. And we watch JCW. And speaking of Sports Illustrated, they do their fair amount of AEW shilling, but they also had time to interview Violent J, president of JCW, and he unveiled the brand new Lunacy World Heavyweight Championship. Looks like money, bro. I love it.
I mean, it fits the brand perfectly. Like, I got it. Like, it may not be the best looking to some people, but it fits JCW Lunacy perfectly. You got the name of the show right on the belt. I think it looks good.
And well, even just like the pattern of the ring, the black and white, you got I love the gold, how everything is. That's why we say good things about JCW. They're improving with Vince Russo. That's what we want to see out there. We want to see improvements.
Yes.
But unfortunately, what we see a lot in mainstream wrestling is we see a lot of injuries. Which brings us to Breaking Bones news. And it's tragic. It's tragic under the Triple H regime. That mainly when we are doing this, what are we talking about? We're talking about WWE wrestlers getting injured on the regular. It happens all the fucking time. It's like weekly, just about. So let's first talk about Raquel Rodriguez, who was under concussion protocol for getting her head slammed really fucking hard into the steel steps. She got a gigantic goose egg on her forehead. Ooh. So we'll see what's up with that. She's probably going to be under that protocol for about a month or so. So sucks because it was really looking like they could have used Raquel to, maybe add her to the main event. I think that honestly, she's one of the few women that is ready for the main event scene. So kind of sucks to see her working with an unprofessional twat like Nikki, but shit happens, so.
Well, I'll give Raquel Rodriguez credit. I mean, she at least looks the part of a badass woman wrestler. Like she looks like she could kick ass.
That's what I'm saying is she's strong. She looks like she could kick ass, and she's not a bad promo. So, this kind of fucked up. But let's go ahead and talk about Dom, their big Hispanic draw. Here he was mocking Penta's shoulder injury not too long ago. Well, it appears that he actually got one this time around at the AAA event. So this is not good, dude. When your WWE guys are going and getting hurt at these fucking indie shows, that's not good, man. Why are you having one of your champions, one of your top guys, going and getting fucking hurt on some podunk fucking indie show? People be like, they had 20,000 people at their event, you fucking asshole. It's not WWE, I'm sorry. It's in Mexico. They can't get that over here in the States. Fuck off.
No, and the thing, why are you using, your intercontinental champion? Why are you using, some of your top people? I hate to call Dominic a top person, but, why are you using your champions? Use Rusev. What are you doing with him? Use talents that you're not, Austin Theory would have been another guy. That's another guy you could have said. Use the people who you're not using, send them down to AAA.
This is a big problem, though. They're not Mexican.
They don't have the right look for that promotion.
Why hasn't, LWO done a fucking invasion or something? Send them over. Nobody wants to see a fucking Hump a Bear Crap Pillow or fucking Hector Garza. Send them over to LW. Send them over to AAA. We don't need them. Go away.
Well, what's Rey Mysterio doing?
Apparently he's, defending Rey Fenix and Pentagon in some sort of stupid team.
Why?
Mexicans. Mexicans with masks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Triple H, logic. Yeah.
If you need draws in Mexico because they're now getting their Fox TV deal, okay, send Rey Mysterio down there.
Yeah, I think he's going to head over there probably as his career winds down. I could see him taking a creative role. Apparently, Undertaker booked that last show, so him and Conan, so good for them.
Oh, Undertaker booked it. Oh, shit.
Yeah. With Triple H booking a lot of people are getting hurt. Here's another guy, McDonough. He recently was out, I swear, 2 months ago, a month ago, for a lacerated lung, I believe, and a bunch of other internal injuries. And here he is back in the fucking hospital with what looks like a broken hand. Good Lord, this guy, he can't catch a break. Well, actually, he caught a couple breaks, but not the good ones. Not the good ones. So
not the ones you want.
All things aside for Blockhead Baylor, I feel bad for the guy. I hope he actually gets his shit together and works a safer style heading into the new year, because this is not going to help you, man.
He won't. Triple H is going to say, go out there, give him hell. If you break a few bones, who cares? We'll put you back on TV. Because it's not like we need star power or people who can cut great promos. No, we'll just put out people who flip and flop around a ring.
And then when he turns his back, and you're also expendable.
Oh, nothing.
Poor guy. But it's time for Outlaw Mud Shit, where most of these wrestlers should go. So first off, we got to talk about Tessa. She made a very bold claim that I don't think will resonate well with the TNA audience. Tessa Blanchard shares DMs with La Rosa Negra, would like to see her in TNA. If you bring her in as your homegirl, people are going to say, oh, look, Tessa's got her own slave now. Know where this is going, please. Be smart enough to see this. They're not going to forgive you.
They're not gonna. They're fucking no, because we've said it before. Like, this is their way to have power over them. They love to have it. Like, these are not normal fans. These are psychotic. Like, and they're not good people. Like, they'll tell, oh, we're holding a racist accountable. No, you're not. What you're doing is you're trying to exert power over somebody else because you're a fucking loser. Fuck anyone who does that to Tessa. Like, let it go. La Rosa Negra, let it go. Tessa, let it go. Like, they've moved on. Move on.
Just sucks, man. It feels like the only way we're going to see her in WWE is with like a mask on. You know, it's terrible, man. Because she's an attractive girl. Let her show her face. Damn it.
Absolutely, and she's talented and got charisma. She got all that. But I would like any of those like assholes that want to say that about Tessa. I would ask you this: name one racist thing that Tessa Blanchard has said or done in the past 5 years.
Nothing. They're going to hold this. It's Hulk Hogan shit. They're going to hold it over her fucking head. And they won't say anything about their favorite saying racist shit because, why would you do that? Why would a hypocrite do that? So
right.
That's what's going on with Tessa.
Excalibur.
Yeah. Or anybody like that. But, Priscilla Kelly, she had to make a PSA recently. She said, PSA, it is highly inappropriate to send personal mail or things for me to sign to my personal address if I do not know you on a personal level. PSA number 2, it is highly inappropriate to find my personal phone number and text me/call me, especially with vulgar/inappropriate messages. This should be blatantly obvious to anybody, but I'm just going to repeat it for Priscilla here. When you're that over-sexualized and you're showing off your body like that on the internet, you're going to get creeps. It's to come with the territory. You should see this happening to the women on the main roster.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. I mean, when you're in the entertainment industry, you're going to be dealing with this. Like, and there's a lot of celebrities who deal with this shit. I mean, it sucks, but it goes with the territory.
Especially when you're rubbing your pussy on a guy's face.
Yeah.
You know how many dudes right there, how many fucking fat pervert losers were whipping their fucking dicks out and jerking off to that weird shit? Come on, Priscilla. You know the energy you're putting out there. Be more responsible. You're a fucking witch. You should know this shit. Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Trent Seven and his awesome new wrestling promotion. He looks to raise $5 million to launch a totally mark shitty wrestling promotion that won't even get off the ground. You should learn, dude, when one of the top British indie promoters goes on Dragon's Den, that financial show where they look to get investors, and they laugh in his face, basically. What the fuck do you think you're gonna do? I am proud to bring amazing wrestling to everybody state, so a streaming deal. No. Dude, that's the thing, is nowadays, every single independent promotion is on the internet. Just about every one of them is on YouTube or on Twitter. Every single one of them you can go and watch. And every single one of them, just about, is fucking embarrassing. So, you're not gonna bring anything new. And what the fuck do you need $5 million for? They're fucking mark wrestlers that can't talk on the mic and can barely wrestle. Where is that money going? What type of laundry scheme is this? Is this for dumpster donuts? What is this?
Yeah, pay them in dumpster donuts. Pay them in fucking like half-eaten hot dogs and expired coupons. Pay them what they're worth. Damn it, come on. And like any indie schmuck that this guy's gonna get, that's pretty much what they're worth.
This is what you don't need $5 million for indie mark shit pro wrestling. Set up a wrestling ring in your fucking backyard. This is like these motherfuckers. Like, you have the resources. You're a pro wrestler. Why the fuck are you asking to borrow money? Did he really is he eating his fucking life savings away? Is that what's going on here?
I think it's what it's like. I need $5 million just to afford me food budget. Like, I'll just put it this way. If you've seen his physique, you know where I'm going.
He's like that one YouTuber that was begging his fans for donations so he could go get DoorDash, and then it wasn't enough, so he had to actually join DoorDash to start ripping off people's food. Could this be Trent Seven's future? Let's see.
Wait, you think he's doing that? I don't know if anyone's seen that Walmart scam where like people will like go into the garbage, they'll grab the receipt, and they'll like go in and like get all the same shit that was on the receipt, and then they'll go up to the lady that checks the receipt, and they'll just walk out with free food. Is he doing that shit?
Oh, you know he is, dude. He's robbing the canned food drives.
Fuck.
You make me wanna puke. That's what we have now. We have people like Trent Seven. Deplorable. But you know what? I want to say recently I saw Braun, his new cooking show, his new eating show where he goes and just eats shit like crazy. So he was recently hitting up the range and showing him shooting a gun.
All right.
And say he's on or off or...
You're good to go.
All right.
It's German engineering for you.
Ready? All right. So then...
Damn, he handled that recoil like a champ.
He's a strong dude. He was a power lifter?
That he was. So
Yeah.
good for him. And you know what? To close out Outlaw Mud shit, let's talk about the pogo stick. It made its return for this match, and Lord help him. All right, I mean, that's kind of cool. If you're going to use a pogo stick, might as well use it for that purpose. So at least nobody got their testicle smashed this time. I guess it's a plus out of that.
Yeah, it's a plus. No one got their fucking testicles smashed into pancakes. They just did a flippy, bouncy shit with a pogo stick. Okay, all right.
Yeah. All right, it's time for Old School Road Stories, where we talk about what happened in the past. And this one featured just one guy this time. His name is Todd Grisham. You may or may have not remembered him from WWE TV, but he was crying about a lot of people. So first he started crying about Bubba Ray and said he's the biggest asshole that WWE has ever seen. He said, yeah, the guy would even agree with me. So next thing you know, Batista's in the ring and they're like, give him a powerbomb, Batista. And I'm like, oh my God, Grisham said. So Batista sets me between his legs, grabs my underwear, and freaking rips him straight up. Just like a saw going, and he keeps acting like he's going to do it right. And I'm scared to death, and thank God he didn't powerbomb me, but my freaking butt crack was bleeding afterwards, raw as hell. I remember Hardcore Holly getting my face and saying, you think this is fake? I'll kill you in the parking lot right now.
Damn.
What the hell, Bob? Good Lord.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Dude, killing somebody in the parking lot? Come on. It's wrestling. Come on.
Dude, roids are a hell of a drug. What can I say?
Yeah.
He was telling a story, too, about how Vince McMahon reacted when he went up to him and mentioned that John Morrison liked poetry. So he said, Vince McMahon went insane on me one time because I said that John Morrison, who was a heel at the time, loved poetry. Normally, I wouldn't say that, but there was a new WWE magazine. They just transformed it from being like a results-based, boring magazine to more of a Maxim-style lifestyle magazine, getting to know the superstars better. So he brought it up to him, and Vince said, did you just say that our number one heel is an effing poet, you stupid fuck? What the fuck? Shut up. Just shut up. Don't say anything about it, Jim. Jim, you call the rest of the show. I don't want to hear another fucking word out of you. So literally the match starts, and he doesn't say a single word the whole time. And then after the 5 minutes, he says, okay, you can talk now. That's awesome.
That's why we want Vince back. He's a character. He'll make it entertaining. They'll have to be walking on eggshells again. They won't be fucking boring, lifeless zombies in the fucking ring like they are now.
Fucking great, man. He kept everybody in check, and he kept their egos in check. So he also shared another story, this one on Vince approaching him in the gym.
And Vince is walking by, and he goes, oh, hey, there's my boy. And I'm like, he's talking to me? Like, yeah, you. I'm your boy, right? I'm like, He starts walking a little closer, and he's like, I saw you going into the weight room the other day. I said, yes, sir. He goes, you were lifting those weights, weren't you? Lifting those weights. I said, yeah. He goes, you put the weights on the bar, right? I said, yeah. He goes, but you forgot to take them off. I said, oh, he goes, no, it's okay. It's okay. I did it for you. Which makes me your fucking boy! He's turning beet red, and then he just stops and just walks away. And I look over, and Edge looks at me, and he goes, that's pretty cool. Vince is your boy. John Gaborick, they call him Big. He was one of the producers backstage. He would later tell me that he was in the gym,
I can't decide if he's Shane McMahon without TRT or X-Pac if he never had drugs. I can't decide which one.
He's like morphing into like a poor Shane clone. That's what he's turning into.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He's doing his best. So it is time for Becky and Seth Act the Fool, where we talk about Becky and Seth and just how much full of shit they say. So first we'll start it out with Becky, who said the same shit that Tony Khan said, ripped them off now. Not only is she blatantly ripping off Donald Trump, now she's ripping off Tony Khan. Can't you do anything better than just rip off billionaires?
She's doing this to like own Tony Khan. I'm like, bitch, you're Becky. No one fucking cares about you anymore. Tony Khan is a billionaire. He's got this like super yacht. His team is actually doing good. Like, what the fuck you got, Becky? A fucking cold run? Fuck you.
That's about it. Oh, she's cutting these awesome shoot promos. You watch them, dude. It's her just bored out of her fucking mind saying stupid shit. It's not good. It's not cool. But, you know, let's switch it over to Seth. So Seth was recently defending the creator's decision to have John Cena tap out at Saturday night's main event. And basically, he was sucking Triple H's cock like everybody else. This is what they all get paid to do, is now to stick up for his poor creative decisions. It's like a lynch mob almost. Oh, you didn't like Triple H's masterful booking? Fuck you.
And then they pan back and they see the loaded gun to his head being held by Triple H.
See it now.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. Please don't kill me, Hunter. Please.
We know what's up, man. So,
I'm so sorry to interrupt this. But I was watching the NFL today, so I was watching the Bears. They showed the sideline of Seth Rollins. This is how it ties in. The motherfucker's arm is totally fine. He was moving it around, not in the sling.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up, but no, I'm glad you did. And notice how when he was doing the Chicago Bears chant, they completely faded after the first one. like right after that, they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy leading the chant?"
That's the thing. They're not stars. I promise you, if it was Stone Cold going out there for the Cowboys, I promise you, the arena would have erupted.
Absolutely. So they don't get it, man. They don't get it. So Seth admits WWE careers coming closer to the end. So
I got a lot more years left, you think? And I'm sure I'm not just there yet, you know, but I think about it often, you know, like when I started when I was 17, you know, and I'm nearly 40 and I'm gonna go until I'm 60.
You're not gonna go until you're 60.
No.
You will break a fucking leg. I'm not even putting that out there. I'm saying just because your work's done, you don't change it. You'll probably break a leg by next year and be out another year and then contemplate retirement by the next year and be a producer by 2028. That's what I see going down for him.
1,000%, because he's just like a broken action figure now. His leg, like, I swear to God, if he gets another fucking leg injury, he's gonna be done permanently. There's not much in the tank, Seth. You know what they should do? Send him over to AAA. Let him end his career in AAA, just in total irrelevance, being booked by Conan. Ugh.
He would cut crying Mark promos towards Triple H. I thought it was your boy. Yeah, you got Cody. You fucking asshole.
Bring me back, you fucking prick! Please! I don't want to bleed anymore!
Just face the facts. You're a Mexican. You belong in the Mexican promotion.
And, unlike Cody, you didn't suck my yak enough. Hey, he puts those duck lips to work, what can I tell you?
You better believe it, Buffalo. So, Seth, yeah, he's a Mark. He was talking about this is his future. This is what he wants to do if Triple H is still in power. He says, I love WWE and I want to be a part of it as long as I can. So that means that he's going to try to be in Gorilla calling the shots. He's going to try to be a producer. He's going to try to be an agent. He's going to try to be a big pivotal part of WWE. Let's have a petition not to have that happen, please.
Not if I have anything to say about it, pal.
Oh, I would love it if he just unceremoniously just fired him as soon as he stepped in. That'd be fucking amazing. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be amazing. Just imagine how cool that would be. He comes to the back, he's like, oh, hey, that was a great match. Oh, and by the way, you're fired.
Well, and that's the thing, too, about Vince is that he likes Seth because he could do the athletic shit. He reminded him of Shawn Michaels. What are you if you don't do the athletic shit? You're just a fucking whiny little bitch backstage. There's already like too many of those. I mean, look at what he said about CM Punk. Let him be their headache.
He's my ugly, boring Shawn Michaels. Look at him.
He's amazing. So what we get nowadays. This is what we get. But you know what? Seth, he had to cut a promo. A very, very terrible promo about the Bloodline. So here's what he had to say about the Bloodline.
And when I'm watching the program, I just noticed how like bleh, everything was. And it was just like everything was toned way down. All the promos, the backstage, everything was just muted. It felt slow, and it felt like everybody was trying to follow this trend. Like Roman Reigns is really hot at the time. He's doing this tribal chief thing where everything's, just, mob bossy, very quiet and understated. And so when I was watching the show, I was like, man, I didn't love this about wrestling. What I loved, like, larger than life, bright colors, over the top.
He sounds like a duck that smoked too much weed.
Good shit, man.
He sounds like a leaf. He sounds like either a chainsaw or a leaf blower. It's like when you get fucking woken up on a Saturday morning, like the Mexican landscapers are doing their shit.
That amazing promo Seth Rollins that we have. Oh, and I love this is my favorite. So he got offended on the same show because there was somebody on the show that felt that what he did, just doesn't really have any stakes.
Right there, that guy right there. I take it from a perspective of not in the kayfabe world, from the outside world. So I can't score the stakes because it is, crafted and written and something like that.
What?
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. 4.1.
So because we have a plan for the performance, there's no stakes.
Well, that's why you got 4. You got 4.1. If it was no stakes, it'd be 0. No,
that's the worst argument you've ever made in your life. Oh, no, I gave it a 4, so there were like some stakes. But because you guys write it out, that means there's no stakes.
The funny part is Becky lit me up for this, too, because I also had a low score in stakes. And
so you're just biased. But because you're just biased against pro wrestling.
Guy. He's a hockey guy.
You're biased against pro wrestling.
Because when we get forward, my star power is very high. My gameplay is pretty high. Like, I respect the craft of it. I think it's incredible, like what you guys do in that blend.
I'm offended by the fact that you think because the show is predetermined that there's no stakes involved. Or sorry, low stakes. I'm pretty offended by that. I will say there's wild stakes at play in what we do. We're talking livelihoods of human beings.
5 hours later.
It's not just me and Cody making money. It's an entire roster, and it's an entire crew, and it's a business that we're feeding families. There are children who are better fed because of this match now. Like, not just like 2, like not Cody and my kids. I'm talking about like crew. I'm talking about wrestlers and their kids. Everybody made more money because this was successful.
6 months later.
There is a lot of stakes riding on this. I'm offended by the fact that not just my match. I'm talking about all matches that are at the utmost level. There's a lot that goes into play to try to make sure that this business stays afloat and that there's money to be made all around. So that's my rant.
What a boring crybaby. Shut the fuck up.
Good God. He's so boring. This is why you can't put him on the mic. He's like, imagine Austin or Rock or anybody, but even put like Braun Breaker in that role.
Well, that's the thing is Braun would actually go in character and scream at the fucking host and scare the shit out of him. It'd be entertaining as fuck. He knows what to do now. Seth is like,
I'm such a big fucking star. I can go in there and just fucking
and nobody wants to fucking hear that shit. For Rich Eisen to say, I want to give you my show. What the fuck are you on, Rich? You're fucking great.
He just sounds like a duck on Thorazine. Like, what happened to Seth?
He's bad. I think he's just lost all will. I think his spirits are broken with wrestling going down the tube. You can't blame him, man. Knees. Pretty much. So it's time for Modern Wrestlers on Marks, where we talk about the marks that are running the industry. One of them has a very pivotal role. His name is Bully Ray. So, Bully said, Obi-Wan smiled just before Vader struck him down because he accepted his fate and knew in order for others to live, he must die. And that's why John tapped. Why are you comparing
Mark.
John Cena's retirement to Star Wars? You fucking fat dork. What are you doing?
God, he's so stupid. He's so fucking stupid. Why are you comparing this to Star Wars? It was a shitty fucking fake heel run that he abruptly turned face for again. And it was like the entire crowd, for anyone defending that shit, what was the reaction from the crowd?
Hatred.
Yeah.
That's the thing is people actually like the way that Star Wars went out. They love Star Wars. Nobody, except for a bunch of fucking marks of the internet, like the way that John Cena went out. And if anything, it's copium, dude. And that's what it is. They're just saying, yeah, we know it sucked, but hey, we're going to say it's great just because we don't want Triple H getting too much heat. He's giving us so much bangers. You know, how dare he face the heat?
Well, and that's the thing is that, like, they know that if they want to keep those connections open, they got to suck the kyak. They got to suck the kyak. Well, this is why Bully Ray and a lot of these veteran wrestlers, you got to ignore it. Like, Matt Hardy, he's an exception to the rule. Stevie Ray, and Stevie Richards, like, they're exceptions to the rule. They get it. This guy, Mark, brain dead.
Total fucking Mark. But you want to talk about marks? We got to mention Don Callis. So Don said the following.
I have been told congrats are in order. Tommy Dreamer got a belt. It's a seatbelt extender. But
I just love it how he just constantly roasts Tommy Dreamer every single week. You know, Tommy texts him, come on, man, that wasn't funny. Stop it. That one went too far. He also had a stance on political figures when he said this.
These two make RJ City look like a serious journalist.
Fair point. I can't fault him there. Fair point. So that's what's going on with Don Callis. So let's go ahead and talk about BJ Ray. You might not know who this is, but he's some dude that was on LFG and since then has faded into irrelevancy. But he asked at Grok what happened at Bondi Beach to Steph DeLander and what's going on with her. And she said, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he said, was genuinely curious, not demanding a troll fashion whatsoever. I grok everything I'm curious about and wanted to know what happened. And now I know. Prayers up to all the families and people affected by this.
What a dickhead.
Well, what he saw is he saw how much fucking backlash he got, so he had to put up this fake fucking preachy post here. That's what happened there. It's fucked up, man. He's going for the wrong. Not only that, but I don't know if you saw what happened. Like, he was talking shit about her husband, Mance Warner. This is how it originally started. As he was in the crowd for a TNA show saying, I would wipe the floor with these two bums in the ring. So Mance saw it, replied, and now he's picking fights with this girl, dude. What the fuck is the matter with this guy?
He's retarded. He's full blown retarded. Like, at least with Enzo knew like how to work it. Like, he was at least entertaining as well. Like, BJ Ray, there's nothing special about that guy. Enzo's is an actual star. Okay. Absolutely. And then people are wondering, like, why are you comparing him to Enzo? Because I could kind of see, the comparison that some people would make, but there is no comparison. One's a fucking, flash in the pan LFG jobber. The other one was one of the top merch sellers in WWE. So,
Yeah. One's just some fucking jock douchebag from Florida, and the other one is an actual star. So big difference there.
Boom.
But let's talk about John Cena, a guy who would respect, but man, he's saying some marky shit. So he said, let's walk down hypothetical street. Let's say everyone who showed up at the chamber is active until August. That robs us of John Cena, Randy Orton. That robs us of Cena Punk, Cena Robin, Cena AJ Styles, Cena Paul, me and you and Cody for one last one. So yes, the story that might have had star power and gravity, and who knows that, but what we got by just being like, these are the pieces left, what we got from me personally was beautiful. In other words, yes, we know Triple H's vision fucked up. We put way too much stock in a fucking shitty little twig rapper named Travis Scott that couldn't fucking wrestle. Shit happens. But why is he talking about all these dream matches when he had like maybe 2 of them?
Right. Like, what's the point of that? Like, and again, like, this is all because Triple H, he does not know how to execute whatever great plan that he has. Like, we saw, like Triple H could have a decent booking idea. His execution's going to be piss poor because a lot of the talent that he has just fucking suck.
A lot of it has to do with him just having shitty writing, because even Vince Russo, we've seen with JCW, he's taking a roster that we didn't have much faith in, and he's making them work to the best of his ability with some like old school ECW type formula of just polishing a turd, man. It's something that only good writers can do. Triple H has never been a good writer. It's just how it is. So
no, he's not. And like for like anybody who's like given up on wrestling, give JCW a chance. It's being written by Vince Russo.
Yeah, it's definitely, it feels different than any other pro wrestling content on there right now. So if you're looking for definitely a change, that's where a change is at. But Cena was talking about Gunther and said that Gunther shouldn't respect him due to differences in their wrestling worldview. And he said, I see things from a different plane. He's seeing things from the ring. And I love that because he is relentlessly in mastery of a piece of the canvas. Relentless. We could talk about a myriad of things. You'll have a later conversation with him, but it'll be enthusiastic. He is, you like a flat white? He's a coffee nerd. But with wrestling and like with purpose, he has an idea of what it is and what it should be, an idea of what offends him. I cannot tell you how much respect I have for him. I know he's not going to say the same thing about me, and he shouldn't, and I'm okay with that. It's such an honor to be able to step in there with someone whose moniker is the Ring General. And in my last one, if I could add a star to his uniform, someone who believes the mat is sacred. I believe the same thing. We just see it through different lenses. I hope you have him on. I can't wait to hear what he has to say on Cody Rhodes Talk Show. This is the John Cena that I expected when he signed that ambassador contract. I know a lot of people are blown away with this. This is the same guy that apologized to China for saying that Taiwan is its own country. What did you expect?
He's just an ass kisser. It's what John Cena is. He did it for years with the Make-A-Wish stuff. He's doing it now for Gunther. It's like Gunther, like I get what he's doing, but Gunther doesn't deserve that. Who the fuck is Gunther in the grand scheme of things? Like he's going to be a flash in the pan. He'll be gone in 5 years.
Well, keep in mind this. When have you ever seen bad PR for Dave Bautista, Dwayne Johnson, or John Cena?
Never.
They know what they're doing, man. They know how to play the game, and they probably got a playbook when they step into Hollywood. Because notice they don't act the fool. They know how to do their shit. So just saying. CJ Perry, though, she's doing everything she can to get a contract. Gunther is not trying to be cool. He's going out there and just being iconic at what he does. What the fuck? What does he do that's iconic? Miss Ass Kisser, Miss I want a job, please, but they won't give me one, even though I married Miro again for that reason only. What is the fuck? Come on. What does he do? What does he do that's iconic? Please tell me.
Well, and notice how she didn't name one thing that he does that's iconic. What does he do that's so iconic? He's got a boring entrance. He's boring on the mic. He's boring in the ring. What is it that's so iconic about him?
He's looks very unenthused when he walks out to the ring. He botches and doesn't do his moves correctly. He sucks on the mic and does terribly boring promos. He really, in a lot of ways, he's like a brain-dead, boring version of William Regal from back in the day. Because like back in the day, William Regal had that ring general gimmick, but he was fucking great at it, man. He was great on the mic, said fucking good barbs, great in the ring. I was a big William Regal fan growing up. I can't stand Gunther's act, though. I think it's a cheap, poor man's version of it.
Well, and that's what all he is. Like, he's just a lesser version of William Regal.
In a lot of ways, man. So, yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got Gunther, and we got CJ kissing his ass. She also said that John Cena tapping out was the right move in Final Pro Wrestling match. How many pro wrestlers and personalities have we seen come forward say that exact fucking quote now? It's almost like they get an email. This is the new narrative. Yep. Gotta say it was the right move.
If it was the right move, why did Triple H get more heat than Gunther?
Anytime he gets heat, you'll find defenders, and usually they're in the business. In the business or dirt sheets. That's how it works.
I would just like to any industry veteran, to anyone who's defending this shit, I would just ask them, if it was so great, shouldn't the wrestler have gotten most of the heat?
They should have, but no. That's the thing. It's like with Vince McMahon. Everybody knew that Vince McMahon was booking Roman Reigns and John Cena back in the day, but they put the heat on John Cena and Roman Reigns because they were good at their jobs. Even green as fuck Roman Reigns, when he's pushing that top spot, he was still better at his job than most at the top. That's why he was given that push.
Yeah, that's why he was. Like they were actually good back in the day. You actually had to go out there and that's the thing. It's like with Vince, there were standards. With Triple H, there was like the only standard there is be an NXT Black and Gold darling and put on flippy floppy work rate matches, and you're good.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
easy peasy. So, Sean Ross Sapp said WWE says LA Knight has a cracked sternum and will be out indefinitely. CJ says, wow! SRS says, go avenge her. CJ, beat him up. Why are you replying to SRS?
But I kind of think I get where he's going there. But yeah, like, why are you replying? Like, that's what he was doing. He was clowning on CJ Perry. You fucking tryhard. Why are you doing that?
He was just probably proud that he got the interaction from her, but still, this is what really bugs me is like we have stories of Road Dogg, who is top creative right now on SmackDown, besides Triple H, talking all the time with JD, them being chat buddies. We have CJ Perry sucking the dick of SRS and Triple H. Why do dirt sheets have so much fucking power?
Because the promoters give them that. They because a lot of what it is they want to create the narrative. They want to control the narrative, and they see the dirt sheets as kind of like the gateway for the narrative, right? And so if they can get a lot of these marks, these dirt sheet marks, like a JD, well, he's not a dirt sheet mark, but he is a mark, like Sean Ross Sapp and all them other marks like Brian Albert and all of them. If they figure they could get them into their orbit, they can control them, and they can control the narrative that's being released, because they will want it. The dirt sheet mark will want to retain that access, and so they're not going to want to step on toes.
Yeah, but even then, you see them starting to step on toes more than often because the product's becoming shit. You know, you can only defend shit for when you see elite rockers say something, when you see Fade say something, that's when you know shit's fucked up, you know? But this is really fucked up. I don't know what brave man will go for this. Are you brave? Will you go for it? 4 times a charm.
Nah, I'm good.
I like it how she has to put her butt on a pole to make her appear like she has a butt.
Right.
She's trying, damn it.
But those cap shoulders and that fucking, botched surgical monkey face that she's got, and the fucking Garrison titties and the flabby man ass. I'm good. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen that, like behind the camera view of, like, it was like the stunning and brave photo shoot that she took when she was naked. The bitch looked... From ESPN, she looked like she was Dolph Ziggler. Like, you didn't know. Yeah!
They're taking naked pictures of me, yeah!
Good for Dolph, man. I'm glad he's getting somewhere in the business. So Cody said, say my name. I'm the one who sent the tweet that changed the game. I defeated the tribal chief Roman Reigns. I defeated the GOAT, John Cena. I'm QB1, damn it. And here you are saying I'm not above the law. I'm the law.
Yeah, and your team is like 4-13. Fuck off, Cody.
That's the reason why this show was going downhill. When you have that as your quarterback, what the fuck do you expect?
Seriously, I'd rather have fucking Geno Smith as my quarterback than this fucking boring, lisping douchebag with the suspenders and his vest.
This is how it is, man. So, from Cody's awesome promo, I'm the one who sent the tweet that tied the game. Dave said, I'm stealing that line.
Nice one, Cody.
He has that shit bookmarked. So,
I'm honestly surprised that Dave Meltzer's never appeared once in AEW.
I think they're holding it up for, like, when they're really struggling. When they're down like 100,000, they're going to bring in Dave Meltzer, like, as part of a faction with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I'm going to have my own faction. Yeah. We're going to win all the time because I'm the Shadow Booker.
Just put him on the mic, dude. Just put him on the mic and just... money right there. I'm telling you, it would be money.
Can you imagine Dave on the mic? Oh, my God.
Him just babbling about fucking just Mexican wrestling back in the 70s. It's money right there, views. So, Dick Drader said, nobody in the crowd recorded these chants and AEW took these chants off TV but aired the CM Punk chants? No live crowd noise was played during the segment on TV. There is, or at least was, live arena footage shot where the reaction was stated from start to finish how it started and went during that minute or so. The issue details all of this. Please read the article, you fucking idiot.
He's basically just like the actually dude.
That's exactly. He needs the glasses and like about 200 more pounds of fat on him.
Morbidly obese Dave Meltzer with the glasses.
Well, actually didn't put the crown nose in there, you fucking idiot. Yeah.
And I want to see him grow out his neck beard and grow a ponytail. It'd be fucking great.
His skullet ponytail.
Yes.
Dave, if you're listening, get morbidly obese, grow a skullet ponytail, and put the glasses on and be the actually dude.
Yeah, stop trying to look fucking hot for the dudes at the Frisbee Golf Club, okay? Just start fucking eating like crazy and get fat as shit.
Start looking like Lenny Baxter from Dexter's Laboratory. Remember that guy?
There you go. Yes, as fat as possible. Cassie is fat. Very fat. Very fat. But somebody who we want to get fat again, because that's when he was something, is Gunther. So Gunther was saying, if you have an issue with it, I'm not hard to find. They have an issue with the booking, not you, you fucking moron. It's like, what? Like, this is what frustrates me. Is like people think we have an issue with Gunther. I have no fucking problem with Gunther. I have an issue with him being shoved down my fucking throat by Triple H.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to send Gunther over to AAA and have him job out, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, works out fine for me. So in the same board,
yeah, and everybody.
Eric Bischoff said, "Love this." 83weeks.com. Why did he have to put his? Why did he have to fucking put his website after?
Because I'm an asshole that likes to fucking grift. I'll always call it AEW on their ratings, but I'll never call out SmackDown on their ratings decline of 30% in the past year, Eric.
Not because it's so popular now to just bag on AEW, you know? Kick the dead horse. Kick it more. Kick the fucking gnats and maggots out of it, you know? Kick it hard. So Gunther said, "Suck it up. In German we got saying like, oh, everybody got an end, but the sausage has got two. I've had plenty of them. So if you've been naive enough to think that all that never give up stuff is going to hold up forever, then yeah, blame yourself. You've been naive enough." This is the awesome promos we get from him. This is what we get. It's awful, dude. Bring back Fat Walter and just have Paul Heyman talk for him. That's where the money's at.
Yeah, bring back Fat Walter and like have somebody work on his promos. I mean, seriously, come on, like this is a heel promo. This sucks.
Especially when you're talking about sausages. It's like, yeah, dude, you're already kind of fat and gay. We don't need you to talk about sausages. We're good.
Well, he just can't stop talking about food. Hey, you got food on the brain. Get fat again.
Hey, it's right there, man. We know you want to eat. We know you're fucking starving yourself. Just eat, man. Give in to the cravings. Give in to the temptation. The fridge is calling.
The fridge is calling.
So Gunther said, pro wrestling over sports entertainment. And of course, Dominic had to fucking like that tweet like the fucking mark he is.
Oh, pro wrestling over sports entertainment? Oh, Triple H, will you book me good now? Can I please stop wrestling in AAA?
How's that shoulder, Dom?
Right.
So, stop crying, okay? Life goes on. This is the fucking promo you're getting from the guy that retired. John Cena, Goldberg, and will retire probably Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar and Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles and every other fucking old fuck. The hell?
Is Triple H like destined to kill off like what draws in WWE?
Yes. He's dead set on it. It's a mission. It's a mission. Oh, and you gotta love Gunther's Mark mind state. Gunther never saw himself in WWE, says Japan was his jam. Oh, God. I never saw myself in WWE. I always thought I would, yeah. If things go well, I work in Japan, and that's my jam, and that's where I fit. That never happened, really. Because even New Japan saw that you sucked. It was only fucking desperate-ass Triple H who was like, oh, AEW didn't sign him, fuck it, I'll go for it.
And that's really like all Gunther is he's the fucking stretched out turkey man Austrian scraps that he got from the indies. Like this is not a top level heel.
Well, think about it. Triple H got all the fucking UK scraps that didn't get signed up by the big leagues. Because who was New Japan going for? They were going for guys like Will Ospreay, like Kyle Fletcher, like fucking Jay White, Zack Skeleton Jr. That's who they were going for. They weren't going for Gunther. They left his fat ass over in Germany to fucking eat sausages and chocolates. So,
yeah, they didn't want him. They didn't want him for a reason.
Yeah, straight up. So it just says. But you know what? We got to talk about a big Mark. We're going to start calling him Mark Foley, Cuck Foley, whatever you want to call him. But Mick Foley announced that he is parting ways with WWE following Donald Trump's comments about Rob Reiner. So he had the following to say. While I have been concerned about WWE's close relationship with Donald Trump for several months, especially in light of his administration's ongoing cruel and inhumane treatment of immigrants, good God, reading the president's incredibly cruel comments in the wake of Rob Reiner's death is the final straw for me. I no longer wish to represent a company that coddles a man so seemingly void of compassion as he marches our country towards autocracy. Last night I informed WWE Talent Relations that I would not be making any appearances for the company as long as this man remains in office. Additionally, I will not be signing a new Legends deal when my current one expires in June. So I'm going to take your fucking cash, fuck you until June. Right. I love WWE and will always treasure my time with them. I'm deeply appreciative for all the opportunities they afforded me. But in the words of Popeye the Sailor, I stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more.
Oh, for God's sakes.
What a pussy. Like, this is my biggest thing. Is like, how does this reflect WWE? Vince McMahon was very close with fucking Donald Trump, too.
Right.
You saying crazy shit back then, too. You didn't fucking threaten Vince, did you? No, you wanted that fucking Legends contract.
Well, why isn't he going after? Because it's not WWE that's really making the close ties with Trump. It's Triple H. Triple H is the one who's going down. It's not Ari Emanuel and Nick Khan and Mark Shapiro. It's Triple H and Stephanie. They're the ones. Why is Triple H getting the pass here? And we're blaming the amorphous, vague, bland WWE, but we're not going to blame Triple H. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing because if he burns it in his mind, if he burns the Triple H bridge and he mentions Triple H for doing this shit, then then he's not going to get brought back to WWE. He knows what he's doing. They know when they say WWE and not Triple H, they know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, for Mick Foley, if you got a problem, the problem should be with Triple H.
Well, but it's not like it's going to help either, because why would Triple H want to bring back this man, Mick Foley, as old as he is, as banged up as he is, can barely cut a promo anymore? I would rather have, Kurt Angle on Thorazine on the fucking mic over Mick Foley nowadays. Yeah. He's so fucking boring. He's going to be just some dude that comes out and fucking... maybe a GM for Ring of Honor. I don't know. Good luck with your career after this, man, if you do consider having one.
Well, but it was free. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it was free money. It's free money. You don't have to do shit.
He's an idiot. So Jim Cornette had the following to say.
I don't think Mick... Oh, hold on. Give me just a second. I got to turn off the background noise on this. Okay. All right. I don't think Mick Foley's on Twitter or I'd tag him, but I want to state publicly that while I've always liked him, he has just become my favorite person in the world. I wish all the boys had his backbone and, more importantly, his morals.
I honestly never thought I agreed with this loser. This is what we got nowadays. I get you guys don't like Trump. We're not big fans of him either. But, Jim Cornette, this is a guy who, for the longest time, has sucked Triple H cock to try to get in the Hall of Fame. It's not going to happen as Triple H. Even though he might respect you on the down low, he's never going to publicly give you props. He knows better. And even, Ricochet, what's the vendetta against Donald Trump?
I guess he doesn't like him politically, but yeah.
But either way, this is the type of political grandstanding and hot dogging that we talk about all the fucking time. Is these wrestlers shoving their fucking politics in your face. We get it. Wrestling is overly liberal in the locker room and on the IWC. We fucking get it. You don't need to push it anymore. And trust us, when we say this, we are not Trump fans by any means, shape, or form.
No.
We're just tired of the bandwagon riding. Whether it's AEW, WWE, Donald Trump, non-Donald Trump. I'm tired of picking a fucking side.
Yeah, it's we didn't vote for the president in this past election. They're puppets. The president is a puppet. It doesn't matter who you fucking vote for.
True.
So I'm not I'm not taking a side here because I just don't see it as important in the grand scheme of things. They're all controlled. So I don't know. Do we really need to tie politics in with wrestling? Come on.
It's dumb, man. Especially when it can't be done in an entertaining manner like Vince McMahon did it. But so Jim Cornette said to Jack Posobiec,
Mick Foley is smarter than your entire weirdo fascist cult.
I don't know who the fuck Jack Posobiec is. I have no fucking clue. I didn't even know he had a cult. I don't. Who the fuck is this guy?
He's a right wing commentator. He's like one of those like Steven Crowder's, Mark Dice. Like he's like one of those people.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So he does like right wing commentary. You're not going to talk about the call to Cornette, please?
Yeah. It's Cornette just getting political. I mean, hey, look, he's got a right to his opinion. I don't agree, but he's got a right to his opinion.
It's the internet, freedom of speech for all, so to speak. And people are using that freedom of speech maybe way too liberally when Jasmine Sinclair publicly challenges Jim Cornette to a strip off.
No.
Well, here's the thing, Jasmine. I know she's has good intentions here. She's like, hey, it'll be funny. We get Jim Cornette to come over, work an angle with JCW. Nobody wants to see that, Jasmine. With all due respect, nobody wants to see that at all. Like, people want to see you. They just don't want to see Jim Cornette's fat, weird ass fucking getting naked. Nobody wants to see a naked fucking Kentucky Fried Dr. Robotnik. Nobody wants to see that shit.
No, could you imagine like Jim Cornette responding to her? What that would sound like?
Go for it.
God, I will never, ever, as long as I live, associate myself with shit stain and the fucking dark clowns. Fuck you, you fucking old porn star hag. Fuck you.
Okay, I gotta know has he come up with the nickname for JCW or Violent J?
Not that I know of, because he's got shit stain for Vince Russo. He's got it. Jim, come on, come up with the name for JCW and ICP. You got to have one. Come on.
I'm surprised he didn't go back to calling it its root of what was it? Juggalo champion shit wrestling. That's what it was originally called, I'm just saying.
Something like that, Jim. Come on, like somewhere in that 7 head of yours, you got to have a name for them.
He's cooking it up. It'll come. But somebody who claims they haven't came in a while is Nikki Bella, who said, "It's funny when people call me a whore when I actually haven't had intimacy in a really, really long time. The pictures call you a liar, just saying."
I mean, hey, if he wants to wake up the stiletto heel like embedded in his forehead, hey, that's his right. If that's how he wants to live his life, cool, good for him.
He's 22 years old. He's got he's got a lot of time to reflect on that regret. Poor guy. So Punk, he had something awesome to say. He said the following:
"When Bronson Reed is reduced to doing TikToks with a YouTube scammer."
I don't get it how this is a zinger. And like everybody knows that he fucking had the whole crypto thing. Everybody knows that he did the whole suicide forest bullshit over in Japan. It's old news. Like what can you really talk shit about him modern day? He's doing things better than everybody on the fucking roster. What can you say modern day about Logan Paul that's bad?
Nothing. I mean, Logan Paul right now is the best wrestler in that company. Like
100%.
There's no debate to it. It's like, who's better in the ring in WWE than Logan Paul?
Nobody.
Who's as good on the mic as Logan Paul?
I mean, Braun's getting good. He's getting really good. I got to give him credit. LA Knight is decent.
Sure, yeah.
It's pretty much just those three are the best mic workers right now. Not like
okay, but who's the total package like Logan Paul?
I think the only one that has the potential for that is Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I think right now those guys make one your top guy on SmackDown, the other your top guy on Raw. If you're really going to put the future forward, that's where it's at.
1,000%, because like at least they have. And here's the thing: they were not a part of the black and gold dork raid era. Like they were a part of something where you didn't have to have talent to get over. All you had to do was go out there and have a 20-minute hard hitting match. Big fucking whoop.
Well, and that's the thing is they prove they can do that work rate bullshit and have characters and be charismatic and larger than life. They proved that they can. And that's something that these NXT work rate dorks still haven't figured out, on the main roster. It sucks. But, Ricochet, he's a big proponent of that type of work style. So apparently he said, "Ricochet ID is coming to a town near you. Know any new wrestlers that need a platform to get their ass beat? Join Ricochet ID and you could be next. LFG, aha." So this is his new thing, is he just goes to like little shitbox indies and beats up scrubs. Pathetic. what really drives me nuts is he could totally be an Andrew Tate impersonator. Look at him right there.
Right.
You have a gimmick on the table, kind of like with Robert Stone being a Tony Khan impersonator. You have a fucking gimmick on the table you can fucking do to make money, and it's way better than the dork shit you're doing right now.
He's pimping out, what were they, like Romanian prostitutes? Like, yeah, give him that gimmick. He's a Romanian pimp.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, shit. Even bring in Samantha as one of his, like, his top bitch, you know? Fuck it. His bottom bitch.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so great. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, Chris said, name this pro wrestler, entrance, in-ring, and mic skills. That's me. Who are the 511 people that fucking like that tweet?
Probably his sock accounts.
Damn,
all 511 of them.
That boy got a lot of sock accounts. So former AEW coach Sarah Stock said corruption and negligence are running unchecked at company. And he said, no, we just didn't like you. LOL. One thing I got to say about Sarah is this bitch she's weird, dude. She went and blocked us immediately after mentioning her on the news. She blocks all the AEW accounts, and she says a lot of weird shit. So we're not going to defend her for doing that shit. We're going to let her go down with that shit. But nah, it's like, Ricochet, why are you responding to somebody who don't even have a fucking job with AEW? This is the problem with all these wrestlers and all these personalities. They respond to fucking broke, jobless motherfuckers all the time.
I don't get it. It's like, why are you giving... Like, they need to know that you're giving them the rub. If you're giving them attention, you're giving them the rub.
Straight up, man. So SRS loves giving the rub, especially if it's to a thigh. And he said, so Elite Rocker said, per Russell votes, WWE is set to host a PLE in Italy on Sunday, May 31st. The name of the show hasn't been finalized yet, but it's likely going to be Backlash. SRS said, would be rad if you didn't post this immediately after it went up, since this is how we pay our staff.
Oh, God.
Dude, it's an open market. You should know how this is how it goes. As long as he doesn't plagiarize the tweet 100%, this is his job. Much like it's your job to break this shit, it's his job to put it out there. Same thing with Fade.
It's the IWC. It's what they do, man.
Nothing, yeah, that's the thing, is nothing is really original unless you got your fucking watermark on it, you know? That's the only way, man. But you know, though, Vec here, she had this to say. She said, I don't want to know what you're still doing here. You should retire, and if you don't want to, I'll make sure you do. So this is what Triple H is doing, is he's taking all these boring wrestlers that have terrible mic skills and having them retire anybody with any sort of credibility or name value. Why?
It's just devaluing the star power that you have. The people that you're trying to build up, they just don't have it. Gunther doesn't have it. Stephanie McCare doesn't have the charisma to be a top star. Rhea Ripley, you tried to do that, and she's a ratings bomb. Like, there's no one that he has from NXT Black and Gold that's going to be a top star. No one. There's nobody.
Well, just the people who he's bringing up. I mean, people are saying, oh, what about Trick Williams coming up to SmackDown?
Oh, God.
If you want to have faith in that, go ahead. I don't. Have all the faith in the world.
Well, how could you have faith in that? You know how he books wrestlers that have that certain look.
It's right there, man. Not even lies. Just, like we said before, the only Black World Champion that we could think about Triple H ever making was Keith Lee for like 2 weeks. And that's it. That's it. So
people wanted like Triple H walking around, he's like, I'm not feeling good. People are like, well, what's going on, Hunter? I think I made a really bad booking decision.
I think I'm coming down with a case of the Black Plague.
Hunter.
So, it is what it is, man. But you know what would be really terrifying if this woman gets called up to the main roster. So here's Jordan Grace enjoying some fat butt.
But what more do people want from you? You already got a fat ass. What else you supposed to do? That's already a burden too heavy to carry. And you do it every day. By yourself. You do enough. Okay?
If I remember correctly, that had like something like 250K bookmarks.
Well, yeah. For all the fucking retards out there like Hurricane Shane Helms, if you want to watch that shit, you could double pong. Well, motherfucker, this shit's drawing.
Just saying. It is drawing.
It is drawing. And I also got to add in. I don't know, like, you remember Elektra Lopez?
Oh yeah, I do.
Anybody seen her new BBL?
Good for her, man. I don't think that's the thing, is she was already a very curvy girl. I don't think she needed it, but good for her, you know. It doesn't hurt.
No.
So, It is time for AI News, where we cover what's going on in the universe of Sora. So, first up, we have basically a recreation of what happens in a lot of our super chats. So, we've heard of a story about, Fat Phil having his little trials and tribulations with fridges, so here it is.
I'm the toughest man in the world! Whoa, hey, let go! You don't be! No, I'm not! Let me out! Hey, I said let me!
Even fridges beat the shit out of CM Punk. What can we say?
Fridges, newborn babies, anything, anything beats up Punk. Butterflies, caterpillars. He doesn't stand a chance. He's a fucking pussy.
That's how he is. That's how he is. Another thing from the universe that we always talk about is the PSP. You were wondering what they look like? Well, here they are.
We are the PSP, and we will kick your ass. Count on it.
Stay tuned for the fireworks, ne?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's the PSP in action. So, we have legends in our own universe, but it sucks to see one of the good legends in the WWE universe go out the way he did. So, here's an animation of Cena saluting Triple H.
Thank you, Noseman. You made me irrelevant and jobbed me out.
It's what Noseman does, man. He's just good at it.
And you told the truth in that promo. I gotta give him credit for that.
For once. But you know what? He's putting all his eggs in his basket, and Cody Rhodes is his top superstar. So people saw, Cody in Street Fighter. Well, here's an animation of him in Street Fighter.
That's enough, big boy. Sonic boom.
You okay, champ?
Yeah, totally meant to do that.
He can't do the Sonic boom. Sorry.
Nope.
Though we were telling you a story a while back about how Undertaker accidentally parked his truck on top of a fan. Well, here's it brought to life.
Hey, mister, you're awesome. Can I get your autograph?
Did I park on you? My bad.
Best day ever.
That really made that kid's day, I tell you. A lot of people compare Mr. McMahon to Mr. House from Fallout New Vegas. So, I was wondering what would happen in an animated world, and here it is. This is Vince McMahon if he were Mr. House.
All right, courier. I want you to deliver my poop. In the slot below, you'll find it. Still warm.
That's Vince for you, here, delivering poop.
Eat my poop.
Eat it. Eat it now.
So, we could have a mastermind in a jar like Vince McMahon. Instead, we got this man running wrestling right now.
I'm a stupid, vindictive, spiteful booker. I've been a bad doggy. A very bad doggy.
Get in your kettle! Get in your kettle!
Alright, okay. Just don't beat me anymore. This is animal abuse.
Oh, though, I got inspired, I saw that thumbnail, I was like, what would happen if Violent J came for Santa Claus?
Anyone seen that fat boy Santa? Santa's in the assembly room.
For anyone who doesn't know, there's an ICP song called Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch. Just check it out when you get the chance.
It's amazing. It really is. Now, everybody's, hating on Jake Paul. Like, oh, he got his fucking jaw broke. He lost to Anthony Joshua. All that man is doing right now is counting the bills.
Look at this mountain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do this all night. Ready? Up we go. Oof, this thing's got weight. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It just keeps going. That's a whole tree of Benjamins right there. Can't even see around it. Biggest bonus ever.
He got paid. You can't deny it.
Yeah, he got paid. He got his jaw broken, but he got paid. Fuck. He can pay the medical bills with it. Yeah, there you go.
That he can. So, and to end AI news, we go out with Macho Man finding a way to jet ski in the most creative way possible.
Yeah! Ride the tide, brother! Nothing wilder than macho on dolphin power! Whoa! Pacific's got nothing on us! Oh, yeah!
If somebody's going to find a way to ski on dolphins, it's Macho Man.
If you're going to have anybody ski on dolphins, who better than Macho Man?
Macho Man's got it, man. So
he's got it.
It is time for the ratings and how bad they are. So let's start off with Raw. How did Raw do?
Unfortunately, Raw did get in the top 10, but they got at number 10. They were at the 10 spot. So I'm going to pull up that number. I'm going to pull up the exact number from WrestleNomics. If their fucking shit would load.
It's 2.5 million.
2.5 million. Okay, yeah, here it is. 2.5 million global views. The global rank was number 10, so dead last in the ranking. That's because there's no new episodes of Stranger Things out, but I think on the first there's going to be another new episode of Stranger Things. So enjoy it while you can, Noseman. That shit's going to be going down.
Oh, especially, yeah, when they do. I want to say they're dropping more right in the beginning of the new year. So, yeah.
Nice.
Not a good deal for Noseman. He's pretty much fucked ending in the holidays, and I love it how Stranger Things is doing that shit, so that's very cool there. Oh, what's going on with SmackDown? How's the rating looking?
SmackDown pulled in 1.2 million viewers.
Okay. All right. I mean, people will say, oh, it's a huge increase. But really, it's not going to stay like that, and they know that. No. Just admit it. And why are you checking off about 1.2 million? Well, when could you ever think in your right mind that there would be a day and age where we would be jacking off about 1.2 million?
Like it's unimaginable. Like the defenses that a lot of the marks will go to defend this shit company. Triple H does not respect the marks anyways. All the people defending him, all the marks, he doesn't respect you. He thumbs his nose at you.
Straight up. Nah, he doesn't respect any. I mean, he even has talked shit about the fans before. He doesn't respect or like the fans. He rubbed it in their face, in fact, on Saturday Night Main Event. So it should be obvious to everybody how he views them. So, how did NXT do?
NXT did not so great. They did 607,000 viewers.
I don't know if you noticed WrestleNomics, but one of the new things they're doing that's pissing me off is, so they would recently, like what they would do is you go on WrestleNomics on the X account and they would show whatever the picture is with the stats and all that for whatever the rating was. Nowadays, what they're doing is they're blurring it out. Mm-hmm. And like you can still see what it is, but they're like, you got to click on Patreon to see what the graphic is. Why?
Oh, those fucking rat bastards. Like, no, just put it up there. Come on, Brandon Thurston. What are you doing?
Just so dumb, man.
It is.
Yeah, it's just, if that's their new thing, it's fucking retarded, because we can still tell what the rating is anyways, and we'll just go somewhere else. So that takes care of NXT. How did AEW Dynamite do?
I'm not seeing a rating for Dynamite. Like, I'm looking at Gerwick, I'm looking at WrestleNomics, I'm not seeing a rating. I can't imagine they did great. Like, I'm sure the rating came out. I'm just, for whatever reason, these assholes aren't fucking updating it to their site. Come on.
Oh, no, you're good, man. In fact, I checked WrestleNomics earlier today, and all they had was Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. They didn't have any AEW ratings for this week.
Oh, never mind. I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Got it. All right. So the episode, so this past episode of Dynamite did 511,000 viewers, down from the 516.
Oh yeah, that's right. AEW Sucks was making fun of that. Holidays. I'm not defending AEW at all. I'm just saying they usually get shit numbers around this time. Just saying it's a pattern.
Well, they need to up the ante. Like Tony Khan, if you were ever going to up the ante. Stop with this fucking tournament bullshit. You have evidence that people tune out of it. You have all the evidence that you need that people are going to tune out of the tournament, and they did. They tuned out. No one fucking wanted to see it. No one fucking cared at all. And the thing, like, I get the whole surprise. You want it to be a surprise. If you have MJF coming back, you may want to hype that up. Maybe leave like clues to the audience to make them think, oh shit, MJF's going to be on. But no, nothing. You didn't give any hype. You didn't give anything like that. It was just, oh, there he is.
Well, and what they could have really done, too, is they could have had somebody go out with a fake injury. Like, for perfect example, Darby had to be excused out because of his injury, and that's a legit injury, by the way. They could have easily put MJF in that spot and instantly got people to somewhat care about the shitty Continental Classic.
They could have gotten people to care, but Tony Khan didn't see it that way. No, they had to do their fucking round-robin tournament bullshit that no one fucking cared. Dave Meltzer may jerk off to it. Regular people aren't fucking caring about that shit. They're not like, why am I going to want to tune in to see a match, like to see the same people have another match because it's a fucking round robin tournament? I don't care about that. The vast majority of AEW's audience didn't fucking care, or they did. Or I should say, the hardcores, the sickos, they did care. Casuals like myself, they didn't fucking care. We didn't tune in for that. I literally said on air, I'm not watching AEW because of that shit, and I didn't.
Well, and that's what you're seeing too, is even the sickos are starting to lose faith in AEW. That's a big thing that not a lot of people are talking about. They're just talking, oh, AEW sucks, they're failing. Well, you got to talk about how even they're hardcore, diehard fans. And I hate to pile on to AEW, but that's how it is. Even their hardcore, diehard fans are giving up and going to watching other indies and shit. They don't want to deal with AEW because it's not appealing to them. It's almost like if they tried to do that Ring of Honor bullshit that they love, right, but then put that gloss on it, that commercial WWE gloss. They don't want that shit. They want it shitty underground indie wrestling. That's what they want.
No, that's what they want. And like for all the people saying, oh, but weren't you saying you were covering Dynamite? I was flipping through channels on YouTube, and I was like, on YouTube TV, and I was like, you know what? Let me see Dynamite for a little bit, and then I saw the fucking pathetic attendance, and I was like, yeah, wow, that ain't good.
Oh, yeah, they were jacking themselves off recently about doing a 1,500-seat arena sellout. 1,500 seats, big fucking whoop.
1,500? TNA does that shit on almost on the regular. 1,500? That's terrible.
It's really bad, man. It's really fucking bad. Okay, so Collision. Did you ever cover Collision?
I did not, and I don't see a rating for it. Let me see here.
I want to say it was 333.
330, yeah, it was 333. You're right. So it was They did 333,000 for Collision. It's an increase, but
It's nothing important, that's the thing too that we keep on trying to tell people is like, don't expect for ratings to do anything miraculous in December or even January, even February. It's like it's really a dead period until like end of March, April at this point, with how much Triple H keeps on killing off the business. Because that's what you got to look at, is that WWE, they lead the wave. If they're crashing, everybody else is going to crash with them.
Absolutely, and like a lot of people don't realize that. They think it's separate. Now, it doesn't have to be that way. You can utilize social media to your advantage to create, a social media buzz to bring people in, but they don't do that. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Even though Tony Khan could do it, he's got the money to buy a bot farm to drive people in. He could do it. He just chooses not to. It's fucking pathetic. It really is that Tony Khan has all this money, all this potential, all these talent, like Edge and Christian and Billy Gunn. Like he's got stars on his roster, but this is what he does with them. It's a shame. All because Dave Meltzer has to be listened to. No, Tony, ignore Dave. Cut Dave Meltzer out of your friend orbit. He offers. What does Dave offer you? Nothing.
Mark opinions. Shit that causes people to tune out.
And we say it every fucking week, and that's what Dave does. Is he offers nothing other than the shit that's driving a lot of your audience away. But Tony, he's going to go down with the ship. He's going to go down with the ship, and it's unfortunate that you have this company with all its money behind it, star power, presentation, platform, great commentary team. You got Tony Schiavone and Taz occasionally, and Jim Ross is coming back. So they have potential. But they just do nothing with it because they have to listen to Dave Meltzer and do the fucking work rate Continental Classic bullshit that Dave wants. No, Tony, give the casuals something too. When you cater to only the sickos and Dave Meltzer, that's what you're going to be left with.
How do you fuck up a big deal with TNT and TBS? I'm sorry. How do you fuck up a big deal with TNT and TBS? Those are still two of the biggest cable companies out there. They're on most cable packages. How do you fuck that up, that type of exposure? That's what's just the most frustrating thing to me, is they had all the opportunity in the world to do something, and they fucked it up, man. So I believe that covers all ratings. So let's go ahead and head over to Super Chats. We got MM Garza, who was saying, Braun Breaker should be the one to retire Brock Lesnar in 2026. 100%. 100%. I think that he should be the one. And the sad fact about all of this is you can kind of see where things are going. I would say there's probably going to be something where Bronson Reed is the one to retire Brock Lesnar, or Gunther. If it's not Gunther, it's going to be somebody like fucking Bronson Reed that's just going to make you roll your eyes and just want to tune in even less to this fucking boring shit product. So yes, you're absolutely right, Garza. Braun Breaker should be the one to retire Brock Lesnar. You want to be putting over people who are going to be the future of your company. Gunther's 38. Going on 40. That's not future, in my opinion. It just doesn't help. It doesn't work at all in that type of shit. So, it's just very, very frustrating that people are saying, oh, Gunther should retire Brock Lesnar. Yeah, what did that do for Goldberg? Nothing. What the fuck did it do for John Cena? Even more nothing. It's just it's shitty, and I hate seeing it, man. Yeah. Anyways, JC will be back here in a bit. He's having audio problems. So, Alejandro was saying, every time I turn on SmackDown, I see the same jobbers doing the same matches. When Damian Priest opens the show, you know it's going to be garbage. That tells you everything you need to know right there. He puts so much stock in these boring motherfuckers. Whether it be Damian Priest, anybody in Judgment Day for that matter besides Liv Morgan, is absolutely fucking boring. They don't have charisma. I don't want to see Finn Balor have another world championship run like all these fucking people online want. I don't want to see that. You see what type of talent is taking over these shows, especially SmackDown, when Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes, the tag team division, cruiserweights are dominating a show. You're going to get the ratings. Cody Rhodes, you're going to get the fucking viewership that you get. No wonder. You look at that show, it's like the worst parts of WCW with Cody Rhodes as the world champion. Fuck that shit. Nobody wants to watch that. And then they're going to make it 3 hours in January? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many people are going to tune out? Like, it's already a dramatic tune out right now. Do you know how many people are going to tune out after January when they go back to 3 hours? It's going to be dramatic. You're going to see, as soon as that happens, you're going to see the dip below 1 million. And it's going to stay like that for a little bit. Because they don't have 3 hours of compelling content. And never have, for that matter. They tried to do this 3-hour format before. Has not worked out because Triple H cannot book 3 hours of compelling content. This is how it goes. He's not a writer. He's not a storyteller. He's a match writer. What's the word? He's a matchmaker. That's all he does. You and you, match. That's all that caveman knows how to fucking do. So, you're going to get. Alejandro said MJF destroyed Joe, Swerve, and Hangman in one promo. And that's why, like, there are a lot of people that, say MJF is the best right now, the best young promo in pro wrestling. Don't get me wrong, he's really fucking good. But this is why they say shit like that, is because he can come back to the company and just hang out all these mid-carders. Hang out all of them to dry. Like nothing. When a guy has that much talent, you put him at the top. Doesn't matter if it's WWE, AEW. I'm kind of glad he's in AEW, though, because it gives him a chance to shine. I want to see him get as much shine as possible. He deserves to be one of the top stars of the company. So, yeah, MJF, he's just that good, man. And Garza was saying, well, I saw fan footage. Looks like Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez implosion is coming because they were arguing ringside, causing Rox to lose. Big surprise, right? Friendship and betrayal? Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that she gets right back together and then right away has beef with Raquel Rodriguez, which doesn't even fucking make sense. I mean, especially right after she gets attacked by Nikki. You would think, if anything, they would be rallying up and allying up instead of fighting each other. Fucking stupid. This is just stupid shit right here. It doesn't make, why the fuck would you put Liv Morgan back at Judgment Day just to have Friendship and Betrayal a couple weeks later? What the fuck?
I know, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? That's not good booking.
He's so stupid and brain dead. He has no ideas. He just rushes into the shit at all times.
Well, and that's the thing. Anybody who has faith that Triple H's booking, why? You have enough. Insanity is the definition of doing the same thing over and expecting a different result. You are insane if you think Triple H is going to make this good.
Absolutely. No, it's bullshit that we have to deal with. So Modest Music said, pro wrestling has become so insider baseball, it really is sad. And that's just the sad thing, is that it's become like that with all things. Once you saw that all sports kind of got liberfied, it's the same thing happened with pro wrestling. All entertainment got kind of liberalized. And when that happens, what it brings in is the geekiest, most annoying fucking fans ever. That's the one thing that we can say about conservatives. For the most part, they're chill. These liberal douchebags, they're fucking weird with their opinions, and they go after people, and they get crazy about this shit. It doesn't matter if it's baseball, football, MMA, it's all over the place. Because trust me, I've seen the message boards for MMA. They got the same fucking work rate dork culture, and I'm sure the same thing for baseball, same thing for football. It's everywhere now.
It is. It's sad that these insiders are taking over everything. Because what are you getting out of it when they're taking it over? Are you getting a better product? No,
you're getting shit, man. That's what you're getting. It's just stupid. So Garza was saying, makes no sense for Raquel and Liv somehow argue, and Liv siding with Rox. It would be better if they act like it's a fight and Raquel is gonna punch Liv but clotheslines Rox. Liv looks shocked, then smiles. Yeah, if you're actually gonna play it that way, that's the way to fucking play it. But even then, I just don't I don't think it makes any sense at all to have her rejoin in Judgment Day just to have them fight again. If anything, it just shows you what's the point of them joining up if they're just going to fight again. They're just going to be at each other's necks. What's the fucking point?
There is no point. It's just like it's leading to a very predictable path that no one's going to tune in to watch. Like, that's the problem. Like, if people want to know why the ratings are down for WWE, there you go. It's predictable. I'm not missing anything.
And that's what we've always said about Triple H. It's going to come back to bite him. These fans love his predictable shit booking. But since we can see it a mile away, most of them are waking up and seeing it a mile away as well and saying, why the fuck would I tune in to see the shit?
Right. Like, why would anybody tune in to watch this when it's so predictable?
It really is. So Alejandro was saying, don't you guys think it would be better for wrestlers if they had a union? They would get health care, better pay, more time off for injuries. In a perfect world, yes, a union would work out. But the thing is that you can see from the get-go that a lot of these wrestlers, I'm going to be perfectly honest, don't deserve to be fully protected at the same level. Because it's...
No.
My whole thing is with pro wrestling is that there's, especially nowadays, there's a huge separation between the megastars, the stars, and then everybody else. And it's like less than 10 of that category. and then there's everybody else. If it were more, I'm sorry, if it were more like the 80s, like when that whole shit was trying to go down and then Hulk Hogan pulled the plug on it or whatever, if it was like the 80s, you would have more of a point because there's so much fucking talent in the 80s. Unbelievable amount of talent, like everywhere. So in the 80s, I think they had a great point, and it sucks that Hogan did what he had to do to protect the spot, but look at guys like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. You don't think they're doing what they can do to protect their spot? Cody's making it fucking obvious.
Oh, 1,000%. Like, Cody's doing everything he can to protect the spot, and it's a shame. It's bad for the product. So, like, that's the thing is, like, I just don't think that there would ever be a union because the top guys would never get behind it. Even CM Punk wouldn't get behind it.
Well, because he's one of those guys that he's always been out for self, and he'll go ahead and be like, yeah, I'm the company man, as long as he gets his shit in.
Oh, for sure. Like, as long as CM Punk gets to be a champion and gets to, go to NXT and do what he does there, he's happy. He's happy.
He's getting his shit in. So, Dustin says, Cornette, the guy who celebrated the assassination of Charlie Kirk, is going to rap to people about morals. Fuck Cornette. Well, that's the biggest downfall about Jim Cornette, is that he's just way too politicized. For all the the gruff that people give us for conspiracies and our religious points of views, at the same time, we don't violently go and unfollow people and block people and act like a fucking weirdo because they share different opinions. You believe what you want, man. We're not going to fucking hold a gun to your head or get mad at you. We don't fucking give a shit. It's still we live in America. We believe in free speech. Simple as that.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, everybody, because since we live in America and we believe in free speech, like, we believe that everybody has a right to their opinion, whether it's, whether I don't like it or I like it, it doesn't matter. You have a right to that opinion. Cornette has a right to his opinion, but, Cornette's also the guy that has said some really fucked up shit in the past. So, yeah, if Cornette's going to be going after anybody about morals, spare me.
Well, and that's one thing that not to make this a conservative versus liberal thing, but we keep on trying to point this out and people are like, they get offended by it. No, dude, this is how it is. Most of the wrestlers are liberal. Most of the IWC is liberal. And here's the thing. They will go ahead and celebrate death. We've made this apparent. It's not just the IWC. Even the wrestlers and the personalities celebrate the death of people. And trust me, once Trump dies, when he does, because he's an old man, even Vince McMahon, once these old men die, they will celebrate like it's 1999.
Oh, of course, 1,000% they're going to celebrate. And yeah, that's who these marks are. For all of them who want to be like high and mighty and think they're all great. No, like they're the marks, the IWC marks who we're talking about here are just as guilty as the fucking people they're complaining about of being assholes.
They're in the ring now. That's the way it is. So JT said, I'm guessing people like my PSP anime. Yo, I think it's catching on, man. I think it's really catching on with the people, and I think, you're trying to form a story in a universe. I love seeing it, man. So,
fuck yeah.
Bad Sport was saying, as a backer to, okay, so this is an impression. We'll get that later, man. Super Bob Muffin said, crowd was dead during Julia and Alba Fire match, because this is who they're trying to make stars nowadays. Julia's a pretty girl, but she doesn't have any personality. Alba Fire is only there because she's really good friends with Road Dogg. Nobody gives a fuck about either of them besides the people in the back.
Right. Right, and that's the thing. Is like they don't draw. Is that they're going the promoters, the bookers, Road Dogg, Hunter. They want to push people down your throats that they're fans of, but the vast majority of people that are watching don't care. This is the problem with the ratings. This is why they're so low.
I don't care if there's a personal connection. I don't care if you're going to the Thanksgiving. I don't care if you're on their gift list. I don't give a shit about your fucking personal connections you made backstage. Evaluate talent for what it is. That's the reason why Vince McMahon never got super close to his talents except for the chosen few like Brock, Roman, and John. There's a fucking reason why. You bosses don't do that shit. And they tell you this in every fucking job you go to. Managers should not hang out with the employees.
No, because what you're going to get is you're going to get hurt feelings on a bunch of bullshit, and they haven't learned. Well, because they feel like they have the power. They feel like they have the power, and a lot of the people, like the Alba Fires, the Julia, like the what's her name? Fucking Io Sky, they feel like they can't do better.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. This is what we got, the leftovers. We got the leftovers, man. Garza said, it'll be better if Raquel Rodriguez pushes Liv, acting like she's going to attack her. Finn enjoying it, Rock's just watching, then Raquel clotheslines Roxanne, kicking Roxanne out of Judgment Day. I'm cool with that, but what would you do with Roxanne? I'm just interested, Garza, in your whole storyline and where you're going with this. Because me personally, I feel like Roxanne might need something to hold on to. Do you make her like CM Punk's bad girl? Like, what would you do if you kicked her out of JD? Would you pair her up with somebody else? Have her go solo? I personally feel like since she's kind of green, she kind of needs somebody to work with. That's just me. What do you think, JC?
Well, yeah, no, I totally think she needs somebody to work with, and that's why I think that pairing her with a veteran would work. Like, I don't know, AJ Lee.
Yeah, I mean, AJ Lee, CM Punk, either way, just call them the family. Fuck it. Give them their own fake shitty sitcom on E. Fuck it.
I mean, why not? Because we know Liv or Roxanne's gone public on Twitter with the fact that she looks at AJ Lee as like a mother. Okay, there you go.
And Punk's the daddy.
Yeah.
Garza said, continuing Raquel viciously attack Roxanne, Finn Balor shocked that his plan didn't work. My whole thing is that I would just love it if Finn Balor just faded in the background and just stayed in the background and just didn't come out of the background. just stay, dude. You are the background player. You're just the shadow in the background waving. If you just want to stand there like a Christmas tree with your hands all erect with the big stupid smile on your face, go ahead. You can do that.
Okay, check this out. They're gonna have to use CGI and special effects for this, but have a gimmick where he he was deleted in the past and he's slowly fading away every week. He's getting more and more transparent.
So Back to the Future shit where the photo's fading.
Yes.
Yes, that'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, you there's so much fucking potential there, but no, we're gonna get shitty Triple H booking. We're probably gonna get some shit where Finn Balor and JD get their ass beat by Raquel and Roxanne on the way out before he sends them to New Japan. Who knows? But
they'll beat up all the men on the roster. Any man that wasn't in NXT Black and Gold, they'll beat up.
I'm surprised Punk hasn't gotten his ass beat by women yet. I'm sure he would love it.
Yeah, stomping my nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a tombstone pile driver on the mat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, it is time for impressions.